That wasn't very nice. Just did some leaping action off where I have set you. Goodness gracious. Anyways, how are you guys? Thank you for tuning in. Today I want to talk a little bit more about being a teacher. And we all know that you only become a teacher because it is absolutely enjoyable to laugh at others, especially if you're an ESL teacher. So today I was teaching little ones, tiny little people. It's so funny I call them retarded human beings, and I'm sorry if that's politically incorrect, but it is so funny. And I'm not saying that anything that's funny is correct. It is not. But this is okay because it's so funny that it cancels out the not so nice part of saying that they are retarded. But seriously, children look like little retarded human beings. I watched a child try to get her bag from the alley, and she was sitting against the wall, and then her mate was sitting next to her, and so she had to get her bag over her mate's chair and into her seat, and it took like 6 minutes, and I just stood there. I was like, God, this is frustratingly so awesome. I just watched it. Okay, it has wheels, so maybe it moves. Yeah, moves. Okay. Come over here. Okay. Okay, I'll take my books out first and make it lighter. Oh my God, my thing. Okay, now. I did it, Miss. I did it. Come on, I'm sitting. Keep going. And usually I get really frustrated when they're taking too long. I'm like, come here, and they're like, come here. What are you walking on? It's floor. You can walk faster than this. I don't know why you think we are in some sort of slow motion action scene where you are just come here. And so, but this, no, please, take as much time as you need. But anyway, back to these. I love these little ones. They're so tiny. And it's so funny because when they come to hug you, it's always in an inappropriate place. You're like, oh, you're definitely hugging me. Where, oh, that's my bum. You just hugged it. But they're like, Miss! I don't know why they get so excited. I don't remember being that excited about school. But as soon as they see you, they're like, oh my God. They're truly innocent. So cute. They don't know what's in store. So anyway, I had this little girl. We were doing lineup, and she came running. Everybody had lined up, and then she ran to the top, and she was pushing the I'm first. And I was like, no, excuse me. Like, Maya, what do you think you're doing? And she was like, no, all the teachers let me stand in the front. I was like, I don't know why they would do that. No, go to the back of the line. She went, because I'm small. And so they think that I should be allowed. I said, no, I'm sorry. Go to the back of the line. First come, first serve. Like, I think this is what we should be teaching children. Not, just because you are a few inches less than everyone else, taller than everyone else in the class, you get to be in the front. No, I'm sorry. So I had discussed with the teacher. I was like, you guys let the shorter ones like she's like, yeah, because they can't see. I was like, oh no, I have no problem. Like during class, she sits absolutely right at the front of the line, and I don't mind that. She can see the board, she can see the teacher. She can, not that she's ever looking at her. I swear to God, I only know what the back of her head looks like. She's all. So I told her, I said no. I told them, I said it's okay if she sits in the front, but during lineup and when we color, she's not the one who's the first one in line. Like everybody will be waiting to get colors or crayons because it's their turn to color, and we're standing there like, no, we have to wait for Miss short stuff to get over here. And so then she no, I don't think that's appropriate. I mean, then I was talking to the teacher. So when I was talking to teachers, they said that well, apparently she was born like prematurely. She was a preemie baby. She was born prematurely, and so she's tiny. I know premature babies who grow up to be regular sized adults, but this one, I guess, in her genetics, are all super tiny because she is small. So I said, okay, I don't agree with it, guys. I think we should teach her. Because just think about it. She came into this world by being impatient. She was there in her mom, and then she was like, okay, too stuffy, had enough, please, exit. I'd like, where, exit stage north. And then they had to schedule an emergency C-section. I was like, I don't even want to know how you guys know this, but apparently her mother told them. Is her mother sitting encouraging the teachers to spoil her child and give her special treatment? I mean, shouldn't you be the most pissed off at your daughter that you didn't get a regular birth and you didn't have to be stitched up and, go into emergency? There's lots of risks. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. No, you go to the back of the line. This is how life works. First come, first serve. Not everywhere. I mean, there are cases where, It's not first come, first served. It's whoever has the most money or is higher in status, and those kind of things like disgust me. And but that's not what's happening here in the classroom. And so I don't want to talk about politics. I hate it. Don't know why I went there. Back to where we were talking about classroom politics. There's no politics in my classroom. Just if you are the first one to finish your work and the first one to come line up, then you should be the first one to leave the classroom or to go to the playground to play in the sand. I don't think that just because you were so impatient, you were brought into this world just by being impatient, then everything else after that was handed to you merely because you are small. No, I disagree with this. I think that we should be teaching her how to, imagine if she's, because like I said, if I know premature babies I don't know premature babies now, but, hey, preemie, how are you? High five. Well, it's one thing for me, little 5-year-old. Yeah, anyways, so, I don't know, I think that some of them grow up to be regular-sized human beings, but if maybe in her genetics she is tiny, and she might be short and small for the rest of her life, the last thing we should be doing is giving her whatever she wants, because then one day she's going to grow up, she's not going to be so cute and tiny anymore, and then she'll go, hello, now you have to start working for things. No, she's going to come in line at the bank, and then everyone's lined up, she's going to be like, yeah, me first, and they're going to be like, get the hell out of here. No, we were here first. And I have seen people get vicious, especially when the bank closes in 45 minutes, and you know that the lineup is definitely going to take 2 hours, and then you know that you want to be the first one to be served. So, I think that people should stop giving this child special treatment, and she knows it. She has everyone eating out of her hand, because not me, I will never eat out of anyone's hands. That's quite unhygienic. But she will always say, we do this game. Have you guys heard of it? I'm sure you have. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And then if we do it slow, head, shoulders, and then we do the end really fast, knees, toes, I. And if you're late, then you're kind of you didn't do as well. And she'll be like, Miss, but because I'm so tiny that by the time I go down, everyone is so much taller, they've already gotten up, and I still have just... No, I'm sorry. If anything, here's the ground, here's the rest of us. Takes us longer amount of time to get down to touch our toes and back up, but because here's the ground and you're only this big, it's way faster for you to do head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You being short has nothing to do with your speed and agility. And that speaks to, what about the other girls? I have a girl in my class who looks like she's 83. She's not. She's in grade 1. But she just looks like she's much older, and she is also very tall. Does that mean she gets to do nothing in her life? She's quite bright. I think she's the one who should be in the front showing everyone what to do. She should be the leader on how to walk because she's very pleasant. She kind of stands like this. Maybe she's done time in the military. I don't know, but she's quite organized. Being that she's 83, she could have actually had a lifetime in the military. And after she retired, she decided to come to grade 1. I don't know. Maybe I'm exaggerating. She's not 83, but she's maybe 62. So, anyways, she should be in the front, better than this little thing who sits in there and picks her nose and then eats it, and then everyone behind her is like, oh, look, she's the leader of the classroom. Salty. Or spicy, I don't know, whatever your nostrils smell taste like. This girl should be the one who we, allow her to guide. Sometimes I let her help me in the class. She's wiser than I am. I mean, that's the case. That's what would happen to you if, you did the first grade 82 times. So I think that's how many times she's repeated. I'm not sure. Maybe I've gone a little bit overboard. She looks like she's 10, but she's still in grade 1. And I just think that, guys, if it's the fact that she can't see because all the students are taller than her, then that's okay. She can stand in front. But just for lineup and for them standing in line just to eat Play-Doh, I think, because in the end that's what they do. They don't actually make anything with it. I'm like, where did the Play-Doh go? Miss, you didn't give me any. You liar. I just gave you half a kilo of Play-Doh. What did you do with it? And then later she is in the emergency because she's eaten it all and it's giving her an upset stomach. So I think that then it should be whoever first comes, whoever has, who did her homework or whatever it is, work first, and now she has extra free time. Free time, not extra free time. I don't know if that makes sense. Extra time and free time. Yeah, it doesn't. She has extra time. She had free time. It would mean that she was just having free time. It's all just relaxy-taxi, But it isn't. It's the fact that she did all her work, which gave her some extra time at the end of the class to do other things like play or ask questions or pick her nose or whatever, or ask for the bathroom 24 times. So I said, it's okay, you guys can play, you guys can do everything, but it's not just because you're short, okay? Just because you're small does not mean you get everything in life. I think that we should be, these are not good values, and I apologize for the teachers that I work with. I'm not really apologizing for them or to them. Actually, I take that, I retract my statement. I don't apologize at all. All I'm saying is what you guys are doing is incorrect. Please do not hand her everything on a silver platter merely because she's small. Teach her to work for what she wants and what she deserves. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, I have to. Okay, goodbye, guys.